Hi, everyone. Mike White here. Welcome to this week's blog post. Here we are, first week, first business day for many of us of 2025. Uh, it is an amazing thing to me as the years go by, and I go through the beginning of every year with my clients and reach out there into the marketplace, and it always, is a point to me. Um, that a lot of people forget that it's, you and only you control, uh, yourself and your actions. And by and large, by those actions and activities, control your own outcomes, your own results. And I think nothing more important than having perspective on the fact that today's blog post comes on the first regular work day, if you will, of a new year, right? Because we put these things out on Thursday, just so happens this year, here we are. But when I think about that, when I thought about this coming into it, and part of what I've talked about in the past few weeks is, yeah, it's the first full work day of 2025, but how many people aren't coming back until Monday the 6th, right? It's exactly why I wanted to share those thoughts today, because it's about thinking through what we control and what we don't control. So today, you know, you got up and you chose to get ready for work. You chose whether or not you were going to read this post or you were going to watch this post. And at the same time, many others have made the choice not to work today or to not read this post or watch this video and have elected not to go back to work or to re-engage their activities until Monday. And by doing so, have given you 4 free days to go out there and gather opportunities to develop or expand upon relationships that they very well might be taking a pass on today because of the fact that they've made the choice that their new business year doesn't begin until Monday. And just like every other aspect of your business, it is all about the choices that we make. It's all about how we choose to make them, whether we exercise control over the things that we choose to do, if we exercise control over our thought process and the things that we do, or in that vein, maybe the things that we don't do. And I put this to everybody. Did you? And I see it, and I saw it. People out there talking about, okay, it's the beginning of the year, time to develop your business plan. Well, in many cases, we know that to me, business planning starts in October because we make the choice to start business planning in October so that we can put the information together that's necessary. We've got a pretty good idea what our year is going to look like, the momentum that we're going to have going in, the things that we'd like to do, maybe add, subtract, different areas of business, maybe new technology, any of those things. We have a chance to go out there and explore those things, implement those things, schedule those things, see how it all works before we even get to this point. Because across the country, many of my clients woke up this morning fully prepared to engage the day, move forward with their business in 2025 because they had a plan. They made the choice that they were going to work on, Thursday the 2nd or start on Monday the 6th. And that becomes a key element. Did you choose? Did you make the choice that when you were thinking about what you were going to do, when you exercise that control to schedule the beginning of your year, did it start today or does it start on Monday? Are you prepared? Are you going to think about what you're going to do on Monday? And that is always the connection that I've made with my people. And it's the connection that I try to have my people connect with their clients, to connect with their referral partners, is making choices. You control whether the first interaction you have with a referral partner or a client is over the phone or via text message or email. You have total control over that. You've made a decision whether that is going to be, I'm introducing myself over the phone. Um, you make the choice as to what you're going to say and how you proceed. You make the choice because you control how quickly you respond to information and how you respond to inquiries, or what you do and how you say it. Do you reach out to people on a regular basis? Do you schedule the work that you're going to do when you're going to do it? And that becomes a really big point, is exercising control over your business the way you feel your business needs to be. Am I making that call on the phone first? Sure, I can follow up with a text or an email. But after I follow up with that call, or I follow up with that text or email because I didn't reach them on the phone, do I follow up with the referral partner? And if I follow up with that referral partner, do I do that by phone? And if I do it by phone, am I following up that phone call with a text or an email? And the reality of it is we make choices. We control whether we complete the process by always leading our communication personally before we get out there and engage with electronic methods. Why? Because I personally believe many people, out there who are starting this process or starting a relationship, who want to connect with you, are going to get a lot more out of that first communication if it's done live and over the phone, or for that matter, live and in person. And I think the follow up is the same way. And are you going to follow up with those opportunities? Do you have your plan in place? Did you control how you're going to handle things? And most importantly, and I think this is where many of us drop the ball, before we move on, have we scheduled when we're going to reach out to that person next? Am I following up with that person tomorrow? Am I following up with that person next week on Tuesday at 2 o'clock? Am I following up with that person, oh, I don't know, February 4th at 10 a.m.? I don't know. But you won't know either if you don't schedule it. And that's the big piece about there. The people that I know that are highly successful in our business year in and year out are the ones that simply control their process. They're doing things on a daily basis consistently over time to help them improve their business and maintain momentum. Because this business, again, I know it's the first work day of the year, and I know people like to say, well, it's the beginning of the year, we all start at zero. No, we don't start at zero. I've said it 1,000 times, I'll say it 1,000 times more going forward. The only time you're ever at zero is your first day in this business. You've got momentum, maybe little, maybe a lot, but you're not starting at ground zero. You have relationships, you have a database, you have referral partners, you had past experience. You're either building on top of that, or you're sitting back and watching what you've built and hoping it's enough to sustain yourself. And those are choices that you make. So, as I've said in the past, people succeed or fail for one of two reasons. They either don't know what they're supposed to do, or they won't do what they're supposed to do. And it's simply a choice. Because if you're sitting there and you're not sure what you're supposed to do, you can make the choice to find out. And if you do know what you're supposed to be doing right now, it's your choice to go out there and go ahead and do it. Because you're the one ultimately that's in control of the situation. So welcome to 2025. Welcome to this blog post. It's your choice in 2025 whether you're going to go through the year and just try to survive the mortgage business, or you want to thrive in the mortgage business. And as always, if you need help, it's Mike at imtcoaching.com. We'll talk to you again next week. Take care.